couldn't be bothered to come up with a proper skill icon for brutal charge. It's just like a question mark like, on my buff bar.
Oh wow, no. I pulled it.
We pulled too deep and too greedily.
Can't flip it 34 kid.
Oh shit, it's that one!
Yes.
It's that one! Run! Run!
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'll res you, I'll res you.
Down.
I'll res you.
Oh,
Oh, this Grim's an arsehole.
Oh, well, yeah.
3 res deeds.
I just like
3 res deeds.
Alright, hang on. We can probably take him together. But
No, we can't.
we can. I can heal you bastards.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we've got tank heals and DPS. We can do it!
No,
But yeah.
I don't believe.
I remember back in this day when like, this thing it goes up the hill, it can go down like in the valley between the orc camp and that. But like it used to lag, so it would like rubber band, it stay still, and then it like fly 100 meters down the thing, so you could very accidentally pull it. When you think you're like nowhere near it, and all of a sudden it's like on top of you, then shitting in your face.
I thought it just looked like a normal criminal.
Yeah, he didn't pay attention. But yeah, no, that bastard's evil.
How have you not accidentally ended up pulling one of
Right.
the roving threats then? It was just a normal mob.
Yeah, but
look.
the roving threats have like a big evil like green dot above their head.
Yeah.
We don't need that, but Benji's pulled it anyway. We need him later. My birds will feast upon your flesh, hobbit. Green, yellow.
Nice.
No, you don't anywhere near. Alright.
I'm halfway down the hill.
Getting the fuck away from that Grim.
Yep.
I missed one of the banners, so
Yeah, there's
go back.
there's plenty of space. There's
There's
quite a
more
lot.
there's a player spare there.
There's quite a lot up on this ledge. Spare ones.
I'm getting a load of crits from a merciful shot, which is good.
Yeah, you need a load of them.
I know. 150.
And even when you're actually getting quite a few crits, you're limited by the daily cap unless you use Deed Cells.
How many is that? That's 7. What's interrupted me? Oh, you. Come here, you bastard.
Actually, that's one thing that makes Element Scholar that's almost worthwhile doing at the moment. We're recording on the weekend just before the latest update's going to release, update 18, and with that we're getting some new dye colours, which should be craftable by scholars. So no one knows quite what the mats will be needed for that, but
Probably several of previous dye mats.
yeah, I mean there's only a limited number of dye mats in it, you know, so
Mix and match to get new colours.
yeah.
Which is basically just be a lighter or darker shade of the existing colours.
Well, that's what happened when they introduced things like even dim blue and the Ranger green and you know that type of one. It was like, instead of using like one of the dye components or whatever, it required like 2 or 3 of the different dye components, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Right, this is 11.
There's loads of spares.
Oh no, there's. Get off the banner, you moron.
And then we're best off going back over Riel.
I should have picked up the campsite.
Didn't you bind to it last
Yeah,
session?
Last time, yeah, that would be my last one actually.
Okay. This is my number 12.
Yeah, I'm on 10.
Okay, so I'm ready whenever you are.
See, indigo plant makes delicious even dim blue and Eregion blue dyes. Eregion blue is actually one of the nicer dyes in the game. Like a royal blue. It's got, like, when it comes to the dye mats, they're really, really annoying because they come from all sorts of different sources, don't they?
Yeah, some are from farming and
Yeah, so you get like juicy strawberries like from farming. You can find like things like indigo plants out in the wild. Things like lime and iron oxide.
Actually, it's Caradhras.
And iron oxide.
whatever your camp
fragments.
score is.
Should be
I'm in
within
the
a campfire.
I'm just checking it's the right comfort side. I don't want to transport.
They're found like from ore deposits.
How can I be of service?
There's probably some found from wood and that, but I'm not sure what.
What,
Okay.
did you not get transported? Or are you still?
I'm here. I'm underneath you.
I just the map hadn't updated. I was like, what?
Right. Jump to Dunnan, Mithril. Or Benji Port if he's got it.
I don't have done it yet.
He doesn't have done it yet. He needs to do Dens of Beasts and the Captains of Eregion to get that issued on part.
Okay, so hand in these.
Will you lend me
We're going to get another set of quests.
But these for north side as well.
These will be for north
But
side.
these will be the follow-ups to the ones for the north, yeah.
Bearing in mind we can't do
We have seen naught of doom,
the second set of the War Kill ones until we go to the southern guy first. So
Yeah, we won't be able to do Burnt Tar.
maybe we'll mix and match. We'll do a southern rotation now, just to get that done. What's trying to give me a quest here? Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, when I'm not mithril coining around, it is like you kind of like go north, like go up into the pass, then it's kind of like work like a counterclockwise loop around you,
Yeah.
and then come back in from like the south.
Okay, so that's that done. So let's go do southern rotation next then, just to mix it up. So, Plague of Lizards, Plea from Barad Morlass, Eminaire's Pests, Unsure Steps. So first one will literally just be down the road. We're going to have to take out a guy. While we're riding down there, I have a trade point to spend. So again, we're going to have the dilemma of nothing's particularly appealing right now.
I went and revisited like the Minstrel's Red Line on mine, yeah.
Mhm.
And literally, like, all the good shit is in, like, the top half of it, and then, like, you get, like, loads of pointless things, like, towards the bottom half, like, your Herald Strike, like, it siphons morale or whatever. It's just, like, but when I'm actually using, it's even called, like, Denizen Strike, isn't it, as well, rather than Herald Strike, that
Yeah.
damn thing.
I
It's
think
like
I'm
when
going to go for Echoing Anthem of War plus 10% to Tactical Deeps.
Yeah. And then you get, like, you know, like 10, 20, 30% extra damage on timeless echo battles, and it's just like, well, the damage on it is so pathetic that I don't really care if it gets amplified by 30%, it's still crap, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's got a quest, find the tower on the hill.
Found it.
Yeah, it's literally just there. Right, you're mining that. I'm going to fight this warg just because it's near. Destroy it.
But, like, the early line on them in, like, red is where, like, all the tasty stuff is. Like, you know, like, Ballad and quarter damage, like, cry damage and things like that.
Tactical damage in there as well.
Hmm.
It's like melee ranged, tactical and critical chance all in one trait. Like, up to 5%, yeah.
Okay, so do a locomote up here. You see no sign of the company. Go back down, tell him. We can probably do it on the way back.
Do we have a follow-up on that?
He won't have a follow-up now. Actually, let's hand this in because we'll probably go straight back to Dunham once we've done this. But there's another rotation to go talk to these two NPCs again.
Yeah, there is, yeah. And then you actually do their quests for them.
There we go. But yeah, we have to go hand that back in Etra Dunnan. Remove that from the logs. So yeah, it's just those three now. Okay, so crawlers and lizards are generally down towards the southwest, where we've got Eminaire. There's loads of hills and stuff over there where those guys are. The messenger should just be over here, roaming around a little tower place. So if I
Lizards and crawls can be found outside of the highlighted area, and they should count as well.
if you're trying to farm them for the D, though, that's definitely the best place to go for them. It's
Yeah.
the highest concentration of them. which
Well,
is
one
not,
of
not
the
very
actual
high.
one of the camps up, like dens of beasts is like the crawler den or the lizard den, isn't it? It's one of them.
Right, I've got the messenger
It
over here.
somewhat annoys me that their quest from Esh are done when they're like much closer to Mirabelle.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you're both in range, there we go. I shall destroy him.
You can't stop the message.
You can't
Right, yeah.
stop me. Yes, can, donk.
Yeah, I stopped him.
Confirmed. Don't resist all my stuff. It's rude. Yeah.
Oh look, I think we may do something at this, like holy shit. Look, guys, look. I've been blessed with holy powers. I have returned.
I have returned.
To turn the tide.
Okay, Malon. You're in the wrong region for a Malon reference.
What have you done, Hal?
Surely if you're going to do a Malon reference, it has to be Enedwave.
Eh.
With
I was
them
just doing like generic religious sparkly figure.
holy stags.
Yeah, I'm on a horse.
But yeah, my Anthem of War. Bear in mind, it's
Now
also
does tactical deeps.
it's also augmenting my legendary weapon as well, which has got 1% tactical damage on that. So it normally gives 5% melee and range damage. Now it also gives plus 10% tactical damage, but I've got like 6% off of my legendary as well. So more tactical damage, and pretty much all my attacks are tactical. Unless you guys get a
Except
smaller
good
buff.
old innocent strike.
It's pretty good, especially if you're in like a raid or a group setting. You know, buff everyone up with that. Very nice. Okay, I'm defeating Scrub Lizards because they are bronze 5. But yeah, these guys are everywhere in these hills. Also a couple of done landings as well.
Yeah.
I know, what's that skulking around in the background? Tracker. But something else you'll probably notice as well once you start going to the later stages of Eregion is that you might start getting some drops for, there we go, legendary weapons.
Yeah, I picked up a Bjorning spear.
So generally anything that's like level 51 or above can start dropping legendary weapons. They can also drop, although I haven't had one yet,
Heritage runes.
some item XP runes which you can apply to those
You've got one.
weapons.
You've got
Have I?
one sitting in your inventory right now.
It's in my pending loots, is it? There we go.
It's like, you know, 1,000 XP, but you know, whatever.
Every little helps, alright. So, but there we go.
It's
So
just
yeah,
it's just a shame when you're doing this at like 45 that you can't like realistically farm these mobs for the item XP drops that they.
no, because yeah, you have to be level 50 to use the XP runes, which I'm
Yeah.
not quite yet.
It's also what stops you just going to a skirm camp and bartering for like a cheap one, just to, you know, quickly hammer out the get to level 10 like quest that you need to for your legendary.
But yeah, the item XPs can drop from pretty much anything that's like level 50 plus. Legendary weapon drops will also drop randomly. You can get the third age ones from random mob drops. Second age drops are incredibly rare, but they can happen. Obviously, which class they're for and what type of weapon or item they are for that class is completely random. So you're
So
not
odds
guaranteed
are
to
it'll
get
be
ones.
something completely undesired.
Yeah, so I've got a hunter's sword, so I might give that to Benji. At the very least, he can level that up and then deconstruct it later.
Yeah, I've got an axe at the moment.
The other thing that's worth saying is that item XP scales by the number of item XP that you get for killing a mob, scales by the number of legendary items you have slotted. So you start off on your legendary item like page with 6 like legendary item slots. You'll only get 2 from doing the Mines of Moria intro area. You'll get a primary weapon and whatever your class item is, or in some classes' case, a secondary weapon. Val, you've got orders to the right hand sent in your inventory.
Orders! Which is Mirabelle, but whatever.
Yeah, it's a vector to Mirabelle. But if you actually slot a full 6 legendary items, one in each of your slots, you will get more item XP per a kill than you would if you only had the 2 in the slots. Because Benji's murdering dumb landings.
What's it, 260%,
It works.
is it? Or
I think it's 230%. But the way it works is that, yeah, if you had one legendary item, you get 100% of that, and that goes on that one item. But if you have 2, it splits it, but you get slightly more. So I don't know, it's maybe like 60% to both of those. So your total is like 120% of what the mob is worth.
But you can disable leveling on an item, so it's still slotted, so you still get this like that 120% XP. But you can decide that it only goes on that one item.
Yeah, the more you're leveling at once, the less you get per individual one, but the more you get in total. If that makes sense. So yeah, I'm pretty sure for 6 it's 230%. I don't know what it is for like 10. But it's certainly
I'd
worth
have
it.
presumed if you disabled one it would stop. I'd presume you've only got one less than you actually have.
Yeah. As if it wasn't slotted.
I thought it still acted as if it was slotted.
I don't think so.
I was pretty certain it still acted as if it was slotted.
You can test it for science if you're that way inclined. Right, I need 3 more lizards.
3 lizards, 3 koalas.
I'll come join you guys over this way then. I think they're all sleeping or they're all dead. That's a crawler, that's a scrapper, scarn, taters. Doesn't help that they're pretty small and hard to notice. Scrub crawler, scrub lizard, there you are. I've got 2 over here.
Just killing this koala?
Actually no, I've got 3 over here, I can see one in the distance.
No, you are right. For each item at max level needing a reforge or set to disabled leveling, the experience gain boost is reduced by 1 item accordingly. And for the note, at 6 items it is 216% and it stays the same with the store-bought slots. So 216% is your maximum, yeah?
Right.
Learn something new by doing this playthrough. Even what do you do? Because I always thought that it was it still held true even when you disabled it. Yeah.
Boom! There we go. Alright, that's my lizards done. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are done.
I need a koala. Found one.
We should tag the den whilst we're down here as well. Like pretty far. It's like practically an Enid worth, isn't it? This den.
I can't remember.
Somewhere around here.
Is it?
Is this it?
Golhad to the north because we're
No.
quiet.
No, it's not Gulhad. That's not one of the dens. So I've got the wiki up.
Worst case, we can work it out when we're doing Mirabelle. Because we'll be back down here again.
So 56 south, 14.4.
West.
Yeah, and a little bit. There we go. Literally 3 steps like from where I was with triggers.
There we
You
go.
was around here somewhere.
Ulindin. And just because there's a few lizards that happen to be here. Murder! How long have I got left on my Slayer deed? 25 minutes.
go back to Don.
Eluding, was it?
Yeah.